Great, hey guys, here we are back for hole number 5. Now what I'm going to do for this hole is, because it's a little bit of a premium, I'm going to use, let's see what I have for ball guide. These are about equal, so not too worried about that. But you're going to see that I'm going to use a katana ball again. It's really going to help you get the ball over to where you want to get it. And I'll show you that as soon as we get into this hole here, kind of what I have in mind for you guys to do for this hole. It is very wind specific how I choose to play this one. Let's see what we got. Oh, straight. Okay, so I've been going over to that left. It looks like going over to the right we could get a pretty nice straight wind. Be a little bit straighter than this. Oh, it'll definitely be straighter. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually switch balls to a navigator. So I'm not going to need side spin any longer. I'm just going to use right around 3 top spin, very, very little. Try to concentrate on perfect ball, right around a little bit more than 3 rings with some curl here. And perfect ball. As I mentioned, I don't need to blast this ball down here. I just need to concentrate on precision, making sure that we get it straight into the fairway. Those are the most important parts to this shot, and then that should give us a very straight tailwind shot for hopefully, a reasonable thorn pitch here. So that's what we'll be setting up here. And I might use plus 5% just for, especially having that downwind, the ball will tend to expand out a little bit, so you might want to do a little bit of an over adjustment. Less to do with elevation and more just to do with the ball guide expanding out, to try to account for some of that. So let's take a look at what we got here. I can drive it a little bit farther if necessary. I was just trying to make sure that, more than anything, we kind of kept it safely up here without getting too much carried away. But what I'm going to use is very close to a max ring number, right around in here, maybe 2.9. And right around 3 to 4 backspin. Looks like landing it on this fringe here is going to be a nice surface. You can see with what I'm doing towards my guide. Keep in mind that, I'm moving my target down to a lower elevation. So with that in mind, you got to be careful anytime you move down to a lower target. So you might want to, just fractionally change the amount that you're adjusting. But here you can see we got perfect ball. It hit the fairway. So it's right in line with what I was mentioning. That, when you move to lower ground like that, you can't play as much wind. So I'm going to have to go less rings than that. So, one thing I can do, I can change this elevation back to a normal 0%. Or, because I don't think, 0.2 rings would be enough, I can lower it to say maybe minus 10%. So if I change my elevation to minus 10% and went 2.5 rings, that would have probably been good enough to catch that fringe like it was supposed to. Keep in mind that you have to hit that correct surface. If you do not get that correct surface there, you're going to give yourself, that complicated run out there to where it, doesn't go anything like what you see on the ball guide. So good luck with that hole, guys. And as I mentioned, you can drive it a little bit farther down there. It won't do any harm. So you can add a little bit more topspin. Good luck, and catch you guys on the next one.